Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to All Things Social Security. I am Stephanie Joy, the attorney at Joy Disability. Welcome to the channel, and I hope you enjoy the video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Good morning to Michelle, and again, Kubi. Kubi says, got denied at reconsideration. I'm sorry, Koob. Don't give up. I don't know your situation, but if you're a young person, like your fine picture suggests, and if you're going for SSD and not SSI, I really want you to pay attention to your date last insured. You need to know it anyway. You're going to be appealing this. Don't get me wrong. You're going to go to ALJ. But aside from that, now is a good time for you to take stock of what your insured period is for SSD, if this is an SSD case, and think, if this flies south after ALJ, and it doesn't mean you can't do AC in federal district court, but you need to have your plan B, because you just have to have a plan B if plan A isn't going the way you had hoped. And if you have a plan B where you're making sure that your DLI is pushed out, if you're not bedridden and you can do something on a accommodated basis with flexible hours or short shifts, and not anything that contradicts the impairments you have from your, the limitations you have from your medical impairments, consider looking into how you can push out the term of insurance you have for SSD, which has a DLI end date, and see how you can push that out so that you can be sure that if this flies south or sideways and you get denied by an ALJ and then appeals council, you can file again. And just a reminder to everybody, if you get denied at appeals council and you're going to look for federal district court, and maybe get someone who will file that for you, or you learn how to do it yourself. And I've seen people do it themselves successfully. Once you're denied at AC, you can file anew if you have the DLI in your favor for SSD. If it's SSI, you can always do it. As long as you're financially within the parameters of being eligible. So, but just talking about SSD, there is that DLI. It is term insurance. And when you stop paying those premiums through your work taxes, Social Security tax portion of your taxes, you are going to have a DLI that's going to come up on you. So I just want to make sure. I know it's like my mantra, but I hate to see when someone who worked for so long, but then their insurance ran out because it was term insurance and they cannot get SSD. They are going to have to wait until retirement, which means a much smaller amount because they're not paying into it like it was expected they would, and or they're poor enough to get SSI. Either one of those. So just give it some thoughts, Coob. But appeal to ALJ. Talk to your lawyer about, where the gaps are that you need to really focus on. And I would talk to them now, because you got 2 months that you have 2 months until approximately, so you have to file. You have to have that appeal in for ALJ. That's time to start making appointments that might have been in the gap. So, but, don't give up. That's for sure. If you know you can't work full time, you just gotta think outside the box and get that proof. If you're a younger person under 50, it's a very high burden. It's a high burden for everybody, but you don't have some of those carve-outs from the grid rules. So, Virginia, thank you so much. I hope God does bless me.